What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to the Full 90. Now today it is time for my Europa League semi-final predictions. Before we go any further, please do drop a like on the video if you've been enjoying the Europa League and Champions League videos and action. It's been super duper exciting and you guys have been smashing with the support. We're getting very close to 9,000 subscribers. So let's try and hit that before the Europa League and Champions League have finished. And please drop your predictions for the semi-final down in the comments below. Now before we get into the two games, which promise to be very exciting, let's take a little look back and see how I did in the quarterfinals. It was okay, not as successful as my Champions League predictions, but still not too bad. Kicking it off, we had Inter Milan and Bayer Leverkusen. I correctly predicted that that would end 2-1 in favour of Inter Milan. A shock of the week, you could say, and it cost me a bet. I would have won over $1,000 if Man United just got the win. All the other folds came in. I just had Man United to win to bolster up the odds a little bit, and they couldn't even do that, which is very frustrating. But I predicted a 3-1 win to Manchester United. A bit naive of me considering Copenhagen's strong defensive record in Europe, but I didn't expect Man United to draw a blank. It ended 0-0 and then 1-0 after extra time, so slightly frustrated with that one. Shakhtar Donetsk up against Basel after that was much better for me. I predicted 3-1 to Shakhtar Donetsk. It ended in 4-1. And then Wolves up against Sevilla. I predicted a 1-1 draw, and had Raul Jimenez scored the penalty and not missed it, perhaps it would have been a 1-1 draw, but that ended 1-0 to Sevilla. So that means we have the semi-final left between Sevilla, Man United, and Inter Milan and Shakhtar Donetsk. So kicking it off, we have Sevilla versus Manchester United. Now, this is a very tough one to call. Sevilla look absolutely unstoppable, and Manchester United looked a little bit lackluster in the previous round against FC Copenhagen, and that, in my opinion, sort of goes one of two ways. Obviously, if Man United play like they did against Copenhagen against Sevilla, they will get beaten. If they don't take their chances, Sevilla will punish them for it. However, I feel like the 0-0 draw against Copenhagen is almost a good thing in a way, because they managed to get through, but it also sort of kick them up the backside to be like, right, we need to play our best, take this maybe not more seriously, but they need to be aware that if they don't play well, they could easily just be knocked out of this competition, and it is one that they really do want to win. So given that, I think Manchester United will finally score a goal in regular time, but no more than one. Sevilla will keep it very tight. If I had to pick who was going to go through, I'd go with Sevilla. I think at the moment, they just look like a better team, but I think given the almost very close shock exit in the previous round to Copenhagen, it will buck up Manchester United to play a little bit better in this round. So I'm just going to go for a 1-1 draw between the two teams. It could easily be 1-0 either way. I don't think there'll be a lot of goals given the way that Sevilla play. Man United do have a fairly solid defence. It's just whether or not they can convert their chances going forward. So I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw there. It really is a coin toss at that point as to who goes through, whether it's extra time or penalty. So I'm just going to leave it at the full-time result with a 1-1. Inter Milan up against Shakhtar Donetsk. I picture this being very similar to the quarterfinal with Bayer Leverkusen that ended 2-1 to Inter Milan. And in fact, I'm going to go for the exact same scoreline. Inter Milan to beat Shakhtar Donetsk 2-1, because Shakhtar, they are going to score. They just are. They're that type of team. I mean, they put 4 past Basel, and they just are the type of team to score. They put 3 past Wolfsburg, winning 3-0 in the second leg of the round of 16. So I think that they are going to score. They love scoring goals. Inter Milan, however, are in really good form. They just seem to find a way to score goals, and they have a fairly tight defense. So it's almost, to me, an identical tie to Inter Milan and Bayer Leverkusen. Bayer Leverkusen and Shakhtar Donetsk are very similar teams. Similar in level, in my opinion. Like if Shakhtar and Bayer Leverkusen played, I could see it ending 2-2 or 3-3 or something like that. And Inter Milan are that bit better than Shakhtar Donetsk, as they are Bayer Leverkusen, in my opinion. Certainly in better form, I would say, even though Shakhtar are in obviously great form. I think Inter Milan are in better form at a higher level. So I'm going to give Inter Milan a 2-1 win. So that leaves the final to be Inter Milan versus the winner of extra time or penalties in Sevilla and Man United. You take your pick as far as I'm concerned. If Man United play like they did against Copenhagen, it's bye-bye. They're going out. Sevilla in the final against Inter Milan. But Man United, you just never know. I think in the Premier League, Manchester United is the team I correctly predicted least out of all 20 teams. So you just genuinely never know with Manchester United which United's going to turn up. They have the quality, they have the talent, but do they have the application in this game? We'll find out, but that is going to do it from me. Leave a like if you did enjoy. Subscribe down below as we go on our way to 9,000 subscribers, and I will see you in the next video very soon.